In this video, I'm going to teach you how to do a walking lunge. Now, you can do this exercise with just your body weight or with a pair of dumbbells. I will show you how to do both, but the form and technique pointers are going to be just about the same, regardless of whether you are doing it with or without added weight. So, what you'll want to do is get in a starting position where your feet are about shoulder width apart. From this position, we're going to first focus on the length of your stride, okay? Because the length is important. It's going to determine which muscle groups you target while doing this exercise. So what I want you to focus on doing is taking a moderate stance or a moderate length of a stride forward as we lunge, okay? And by moderate, what I mean is I don't want you going super far out and trying to lunge as far as you can, because if you do that, you're going to be targeting more of your glutes and your hamstrings, and we want this exercise to be primarily targeting the quads. Now, the alternate situation is you could take too short of a stride, and what you may find is that puts a lot of added pressure on your knee joint, which we obviously don't want as well. So somewhere in between there is going to be best, and this may mean you need to play around with the exercise a little bit as you get started to figure out what type of stride, what type of lunge length is going to be best for you. But once you get that determined, from here, we're going to think about lunging forward onto that front foot. And as we transfer weight onto that front foot, you're going to want to think about the vast majority of your body weight being on your front foot, pushed fully through the floor, lunge all the way down. And obviously the deepest depth you can get is when your back leg, that knee, taps the ground. You don't want to then put weight onto that knee because that's going to risk injury. If anything, just a very light touch with that knee, or you can stop before that knee hits the ground. For this exercise, depending on how advanced or beginner you are, it may be hard for you to get all the way down into the full depth of this lunge, and that's okay. Go to a depth that you're comfortable with, but make sure you're challenging yourself. Get the full weight on that front foot, lunge all the way down, and then think about exploding through your front foot to come back up. And then you're going to want to bring the back leg in line with your other foot. And then once you get to that position, then you can start the process on the other side, lunging all the way down, exploding through that front foot, and bringing your foot back up. Now, obviously, you'll just continue to walk and do these lunges forward and backward. So that's the form and technique point that you should be focused on when you're doing this exercise. Now, if you're using dumbbells, it's all the same, but you just need to work on holding those dumbbells down at your sides. And normally when you do the exercise with dumbbells, you kind of have to rotate the dumbbells just slightly to get them out of the way of your legs while you do the exercise. So if we're doing this lunge again, you have them down at your sides, your feet are shoulder width apart, you do that lunge to the front. This dumbbell is going to kind of naturally come in front of your thigh here as you lunge down, explode back up, and then the opposite is going to happen on this side, lunge back up. So I hope you found this exercise tutorial video helpful. If you did, make sure that you subscribe to the channel for more health and fitness tips just like this.